Should you register your business? If you just started a record label or you're thinking about starting a record label, do you need to register your record label? This is the number one question that I get asked all the time. It is so different. The answer is different for so many people. But what I want to say first off is don't let these details prevent you from discovering new music, starting to build a logo and a brand and aesthetic and making plans. So many people get tied up in spending thousands of dollars on legal fees and accounting fees, trying to set up their business very proper from the beginning, that they forget about all the fun that it takes to build a brand. And that upsets me a little bit when people get so covered in weeds and they actually use that as an excuse to not get their label off the ground. So many labels I've talked to have never registered their business. I'm not giving you this advice, that's up to you. But so many have, of course, they claim the income in one way or another, either on themselves or through another company or whatever. But so many artists just start record labels out of the love for music, get themselves a logo, upload some tracks to Bandcamp and get going. I think that's how tech startups operate these days. I think that's totally fun. Just don't let this registering concern slow you down. That's my biggest advice for you. Now, when you are ready to register your business, the answer is different for every state, every country, every province, every territory. It's also dependent entirely on your previous history, on how much money you make, what job you have, if you're a freelancer, a sole proprietor, if you already have another company. It depends a lot on your spouse as well. And so at some point, you'll want to talk to an accountant, you'll want to talk to a lawyer, but make sure you keep your expenses low. Find a music attorney in your music community, someone who will give you a discount and someone to be more compassionate, someone who won't just take your money. Because listen, a lot of these companies will just take your money. We have a lot of this type of advice in our record label toolkit. You can go to otherrecordlabels.com/toolkit. That's a good starting off point. And you can join our Facebook group there and to chat with other record labels in our community to find out a little bit more of a nuanced answer, because I can't really give you legal advice here. But should you register your business? Eventually. But it's important that you get started right away, start discovering new music, start working with artists. I think that's really important. Don't let these details slow you down.